the list.
Welcome back to Jocks of the Round
I didn't know
Table.
the list this week.
I have like a partial list.
Hey,
let's go. I forgot.
Hey, but I got a story off the cuff.
I forgot to do it the past like
Off the-
3 days.
Off the top.
4 days.
Let's hear it. So this morning, going to work, get on the elevator, take her up to the 21st floor.
Now who's her?
Elevator. There's 6 of us get into the elevator. Okay?
Oh,
So first 4 go 4 corners
6 of you are in her.
in the elevator. 6 of us get in the elevator. First 4 go 4 corners. Next 2 are in the middle, kind of splitting the difference between everyone else.
Yeah, fair.
I'm in the back left corner, facing doors.
Like posted up?
Yeah, on my phone, because I don't want to talk to anyone. We've got headphones in, nothing playing, because I don't want anyone to talk to me. So I'm standing there, looking at my phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 people in the middle. The other 3 corners and the middle guy get off. Not all on the same floor, but in like 3 floors. Okay? That leaves me and the guy who was on the left side in the middle of the elevator, the closest person to me. He doesn't move from where he is. We're pretty much shoulder to shoulder. And everyone else is off the elevator. And he's just got his hands in his pocket looking forward. And we're just standing really close to each other for being the only 2 people in the elevator. It threw me off the rest of the day. It was the weirdest thing maybe ever. And he's slightly in front of me, so we're like this. Or like our shoulders are like catty-cornered, basically. Yeah. I had to say, excuse me, to get off the elevator to the one other person in the elevator. That shouldn't be a thing. He should have been out of the way. It was the weirdest. It was just, no one said anything, but it was awkward. It was just an awkward standing. Yeah. Not an encounter, just awkwardly standing too close to someone in the elevator while we were the only 2 people in there. Why didn't he take 2 steps to the right? He could have taken 3 and not touched the wall. I don't...
Yeah.
What?
I also got a story.
And then I texted y'all about this one, but some dude, I was taking a dump, and he walked in and kicked his shoes off. Didn't sit down and take them off. Opened the stall door.
Kicked them.
Closed it. Kicked his shoes off like he was in his home.
Yeah.
They're just upside down on the ground. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
And sits down. Socks on the floor. Sock the tile in a public restroom.
There could have been pee on the floor.
I thought about doing it.
A piss sock.
It was so weird. Why are people weird?
I don't know, man. Okay.
And I told y'all last week about that one guy. He didn't even wash his hands after he pooped. He went stall to hall, no stop.
Hall to hall.
It was disgusting. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So I said I had a partial list. It's literally just Tuesday last week.
Yeah. No, that's fine. We'll look at some. We said we were gonna talk a little hockey, so we'll pull up some box scores.
Yeah.
We'll look at shots on goal. That's the only stat I know.
Let me share my story today.
2 minutes.
Annoying chick at work, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well documented that she's annoying.
Oh yeah. We all hate her.
Dylan and I and this other guy named Oscar. Oscar is a rapper.
Okay, that's interesting.
He released like a 4 song EP a couple weeks ago. He's about to release another one. He told me, he's like, I'm not going to listen to the new Kendrick until I'm done recording, so I don't get...
He's not influenced.
Yeah. Like, flow-wise. I was like, oh, that's fair. He walks in, he's like, to be honest, I caved and I listened to it. So we started talking about it, and then Dylan joins in, and then Jessica goes, oh, what are you guys talking about? And Oscar goes, music, people that you wouldn't listen, like, that you don't know, that you don't listen to. Because Jessica is a very devout Christian who kind of gets awkward when you talk about that kind of stuff. So we continue our conversation. Mind you, Oscar and Jessica are pretty good friends. So when Oscar says it's not something that you should worry about,
he knows.
He knows. We continue talking. It gets brought up, like Wayne, Kanye, Jay-Z, J. Cole, Kendrick. It's like, those are people that are whatever. And Jessica goes, yeah, I don't know any of those people. And it's like, yep, that's why we didn't include you in the conversation.
We said you wouldn't know.
So
yeah, that's fair. Okay, so hello, John Alex.
Oh no.
I'm going through. Well, Oakley forgot to write his list, and but I happened to start writing a list, and I only did last Tuesday, so I'm just going to read that part, and then we're going to just talk about anything that comes up from the past week, and
we're going to riff.
Look at NHL box scores.
Yeah.
So
normal guy stuff.
Yeah. So I've got Houston, Cincy, UCF trying to join the Big 12 for next season.
I thought they already did.
Not officially.
Oh, they're trying to move it up.
They're trying to move it up to next season.
Okay.
Yeah, to the 2022 season.
I didn't see that.
I think it was 2022. It might have been 2023. But they're trying to speed it up. Yeah.
Now that brings up whatever happened with Texas and Oklahoma trying to move up.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about
anything else about it.
I know they were trying to do it for this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to get in like now.
Yeah.
Which causes all sorts of issues.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Yeah.
You need a little time to work that in. I think
4 to 2, 3.
You need
4
some
years.
time.
At least
2 years.
Yeah.
At least.
Like the 2024 season, I would say is like the earliest.
Wasn't it like 2026 was the
or 5?
I don't
maybe
the original.
It was like a ways down the road.
Down the road, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have contractual obligations to the Big 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Celtics tied up. I wrote down Celtics and Grizz bounce back in game 2, but it's like games 4 and 5 now. So
yeah,
the Celtics have tied it up. Mavs have tied it up.
Is anyone playing now?
There should be a game on.
Miami, Philly.
And what game is that?
5.
Game 5. It's tied
That's
up
2-2.
So pretty good series.
The Warriors are up 3-1 now. And Jaw might be out the rest of the playoffs, which could only be one more game.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably only be one more game.
They should have won game 4.
Yeah.
Without him.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't.
They didn't.
And then NFL international games have been announced. So you've got the Vikings and Saints in London on October 2nd.
Now, who's going to be the crowd favorite there? The Vikings or the Saints? England's still an Anglican community, right?
Probably the
Probably
Vikings.
the Saints.
Yeah.
Because
they've got
the French.
Well, I don't think the English people like the French.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't know if they can hear me.
I don't know. I don't know who would be the crowd favorite.
I'm going to say the Vikings because they have a well-known guy in Justin Jefferson.
I was going to say because English people like their cousins. You know, because the royal family.
That is so strange.
And Kirk Cousins.
What?
Yeah.
It's the chick from the Y, and she's walking with a dude.
What chick from the Y?
The one with the shoulder tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
She's walking with this dude who is just ripping cigs, and like she is at the Y with a mask on, and like for an hour and a half every single day, clearly caring about her health.
Yeah. Hey, John Alex,
And
what's
she
all
just
that noise in the
hanging out
background?
with a dude that's just ripping cigs outside.
I mean, it's coming from your end, and I can't put you next to the mic because there's so much noise.
What does it sound like?
It
TV.
just sounds like, the TV.
I mean, like, it couldn't be me because I'm literally sitting on my toilet right now.
Well, there is noise coming.
There is
a considerable amount of noise.
Must be taking a massive.
Now, could it have been the Instagram videos I was watching? Possible.
Okay, that's essentially the TV. Okay, so next international game. They're still going. So, next international game, we've got Giants and Packers in London on October 9th.
The Packers will be the fan favorite.
Yes.
Wait, that's also in London?
Yeah, that's the next week.
That's interesting. I don't think I like that. Why do they get back-to-back games?
I don't know.
Why they only get 2 all year?
Yeah, why do they get any, first of all?
Well, and then Broncos.
Baseball's going to move over there, too.
Broncos
Yeah,
and
Red Sox play there.
Yeah.
Jags in London, October 30th. There's 3 games over there. The Jags always play over there.
The Jags will be the favorite.
Yes.
'Cause they're
So,
always
yeah,
over there.
they've played there a ton. I was just gonna say, I think London or England would probably really like Russell Wilson. Maybe he's kind of corny, weird. I think they'd be big Russell Wilson fans.
I got asked today, who's better as like a trade piece, Courtney Sutton or Mike Williams? I said I'd probably, in a full-on dynasty league, I'd probably rather have Sutton because of age. And like,
I was gonna say I don't actually know their ages or their contract.
I don't know.
situation.
Like, I just know that
Williams just re-signed.
if they would have kept throwing the ball to Mike Williams,
I think
they
last
probably
year,
would have been better.
I think last year's probably ceiling for Williams.
I think
he was
think
going
Williams.
off.
I think Williams is going to be the number 1 next year.
He was
He was the
but
number
then,
2 this
like,
year.
There's a reason they just stopped throwing it to him.
For some reason, they'd
want it
rather
open?
throw the ball to Jalen Guyton than.
Exactly.
I don't understand why.
And now Sutton
Because
has
Williams is much better.
Russ.
Oh yeah, I know.
Jerry Judy's going to take off this year.
Probably.
So I was just like, I think I'd probably rather have him because it's like 6 years younger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
But
then
that was the main reason.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Then we've got Seahawks and Buccaneers in Germany
I like that.
on
That's
November
fun.
November 13th.
You know who the favorite's going to be there?
The Bucks.
It's the Bucks. Cause
Ooh, is it?
Giselle.
Is it?
Isn't Giselle German?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think she's
She's
Serbian.
She's foreign.
We'll look that up. I don't think she's German, is she? Maybe she's Austrian.
I don't know what she
Germans
is.
do have an affinity for Austrians.
28, even better. Please stop. Just finished with yard, growing weeds really well.
Whoa. well, she's Brazilian.
Okay, so we weren't even close.
I said she's foreign.
I was gonna say, are the Bucks gonna be the favorite because their owner is the guy that tried to start the Super League, the soccer Super League, and pull all the teams out of like the Champions League and the Premier League and all that stuff.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they're gonna hate the Bucks,
Maybe
right?
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
It's interesting.
Then we've got 49ers and Cardinals in Mexico City on November 21st.
That's
Is the
fun.
field going to be as bad this year as it was when the Rams and Chiefs were
Yeah, they
supposed to
canceled
play?
it, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
They're like,
don't
remember the stupid, crazy, high-scoring game?
Yeah.
That was
supposed to be in Mexico
Yeah,
City.
okay.
They had to
yeah,
move it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they moved it to L.A. to the Coliseum.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, will that be the highest that Kyler Murray's ever been, height-wise?
Oh, never mind. Mike Williams is only a year older.
I didn't think he was that old.
Well, he's 27.
How long did you-
I thought Sutton was like 23.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought there was a couple year difference.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that.
Did
he
you
was,
say
like,
6?
I thought it was like 22,
Oh, I
23,
didn't know
and Mike Williams was
I didn't
28.
hear that part. And so that's the end of my list. I just had Tuesday.
It's a good list. I mean,
Good list for Tuesday.
we're like, what, 15 minutes into the pod?
13:30.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good start.
So what's happened?
Miguel Castro is warming up in the bullpen.
Okay.
Let's do a little. We'll do some NHL.
Okay.
Well,
We'll start.
The Preds.
We'll start with the Preds.
The Preds got
They're done.
swept. I was at the game last night. That's why we're recording on Tuesday instead of Monday. Thanks,
I
guys.
didn't know that.
Yeah, but we didn't put it out this morning, so they know.
That's a really good point. I didn't think of that.
You
Man,
didn't put it out this morning?
we got up. We went up 3-2 with 10 minutes left, and proceeded to lose 5-3. They did score an empty netter, but and it's just tough. We had backup goalie for the playoffs. It's hard, man, when you have a
What happened to-
Benza finalist.
what happened to Juice?
He sprained his ankle with the second to last game of the year.
Tape him up.
As a goalie, though, it's kind of hard to
That's true.
be pushing off and that kind of stuff on a sprained ankle.
So here's where we sit right now with the games tonight. Bruins and Hurricanes. They're in Game 5. Series is tied 2-2. Hurricanes are up 3-0 right now into the second period.
Canes are good.
They are good. Lightning and Maple Leafs. Now here's the thing here. Here's the thing. Why are they the Maple Leafs with an F and not the Maple Leaves, the plural form of leaf? How does that make any sense?
That's
a very good question. Maybe in Canada, Leafs is plural for Leaf.
No. That's not how that should work either.
I think it's because they're each a Leaf. And
yeah, but like think about the Yankees. They're each a Yankee, but you still use the correct plural form of Yankees.
What about the Lipscomb Bisons?
That's another thing. All the teams that are Bisons aren't supposed to be the Bisons. They're supposed to be the Bison.
Only one. Lipscomb's the only one that are the Bisons.
No, I think Colorado is the Bisons.
No, they're the Buffaloes.
They're the Buffaloes. Yeah.
Well, I think that's also incorrect, is it not?
Yeah, that's right.
Is it? Who else is? Someone else is the Bisons.
North Dakota State.
Bison.
I'm thinking of like
Bison.
high schools.
Bison,
some high schools
yeah.
then. That's, I guess
Theirs
what I'm
is
thinking
right.
of.
They do Bison.
Bison.
There's
Yeah.
not a S
Yes.
on it.
Yeah, with a Z. Bison.
That's also would be incorrect. But I just don't understand, like, is anyone else just that grammatically incorrect in naming, other than, like, the White Sox and the Red Sox?
But they
Not
spell
even
it with
using
X,
real
yeah.
words? Like, trying to think. Some are singular, and that's fine. You can do that. Because Magics would be weird.
Yeah.
Yes,
the
that
Stanford
would be yours.
Cardinal.
Heat.
No, because it's a tree.
Yeah.
Not
Not the bird.
Singular's fine. I'm talking about, is anyone just the incorrect plurality of a word? And I can't think of anything. That's something we'd have to dig into. So we got Lipscomb and Toronto. Just don't know the English language, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, no one's the
The
Deers.
Fighting Illini.
I don't even know what an Illini is. Is that just a citizen of Illinois?
Yeah.
Isn't that just an
Kind of like a Hoosier.
Could just be an Illonesian.
Illinois.
Anyway, so the Blues and the Wild also tied 2-2. Haven't played yet. Kings Oilers tied 2-2. So that's kind of where we stand for the games tonight, and then the games tomorrow.
The Capitals and the Panthers are also tied 2-2.
I think
Is every matchup just 2-2?
Well, the
except
Stars and
for
the
one.
Flames are 2-2.
Okay, yeah,
and then the
except for
Penguins
Preds.
and Rangers, Pittsburgh's up 3-1.
Okay.
And then the Preds got swept.
Yeah.
It's the first time in Preds history that they've been swept.
Avalanche are very good.
Yes.
They're like watching the game.
They're
like,
what, 16-year history?
Yeah, something like that. No, it's like 25. But
1998, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, but the Preds, like you can just look. Even watching the game on TV, like how much faster the Avalanche were compared to the Preds.
They
Like,
are very fast.
like the Preds have nobody that can skate fast.
Fast women.
Yeah, in Nashville.
Okay, so that was talking hockey.
Well, we can do a little more if we want to, I guess.
What
Let's
else
look
do you
at
have?
like
What else do you have?
Pittsburgh's
We'll
on
do
their
stats.
third string goalie.
We'll go
And they're up
postseason
3-1.
postseason leaders maybe. Yeah,
The
points.
Islanders fired Barry Trotz, Hall of Fame coach. Maybe bring him back to Nashville.
Good, I guess. Yeah, if that's their issue, I don't think it is. I think personnel is their issue.
I think it's coaching.
I think they have enough good players.
We had
They have some good players.
we
But I don't
had
think they have
two
enough.
40-goal scorers, a 20-goal scorer, and then Yossi had a 96
Yeah, no,
point
but
season.
like because of the way hockey rotations work, like you have to have so much.
You have to be
depth.
depth.
They don't have that. They've got the top guys, I think, but then they don't have good guys behind it.
They don't have they need speed. I truly believe
Could
they need
be,
speed.
yeah. They don't. I don't know the makeup of their roster. Maybe they don't have enough young guys. Young guys are usually pretty quick. Especially on the ice.
Forsberg is a pending free agent.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what Wags was complaining about all day.
Yeah, and like, if they don't sign him, it's not the end of the world. He scored 1 goal in the playoffs this year, and like I'm gonna be honest, if I could skate, it was been a goal that I could score because it was like a perfect pass right to him. Basically an empty net. It was a one-timer, like very easy goal. But he does make some plays that you're like, wow, I can't believe he did that. But like I just feel like he never shows up in the playoffs.
So, he is our franchise's leading scorer. It's
he
like,
is. In the regular season.
you don't sign someone when they're 35 years old, past their prime, to a large contract just because of what they've done franchise history-wise.
Not always.
Unless they're willing to take like a
I mean, they have to be able to
team-friendly deal.
perform to that contract.
Right. And it's like
on a new
it's
contract.
gonna
When it's a
be-
new
I
contract.
can't believe they're not going to
short,
sign him.
too.
Just he's the best player we've ever had. Okay, he's played here for what 15 years now.
No,
Maybe I'm not saying like,
Yeah.
but like maybe he's not as good as he used
Could
to
be if they drafted him. It could be that long. He's 34.
I don't even know if he's 30.
2012 draft.
Oh, that's not that
So
bad.
10.
So
this
10
is-
years.
I mean,
yeah.
still.
He's 27.
Yeah, I'd sign him something.
Okay.
But it's like
It's at the same time like
you can't justify signing someone just because of what they've done in the past for your specific franchise. And we have a lot
Kale
of,
Maker is the leading points leader in the postseason.
we have a lot of friends that do
Yes.
that with like the Titans,
he
especially.
had
Maker.
10 points in 4 games. It's kind of impressive.
His name's Maker, so
He's got 10.
kind of has to
Defenseman. He's 23.
be
Yeah,
good.
he's a
I
stud.
bet he's one of those fast guys you're talking about.
Not really, but he can do a lot as a defenseman. He can really score it
He
too.
can skate
He,
backwards.
he's like Yossi,
Yeah,
but better when he was 23.
but better at.
Oh, speaking of hockey, Keith Oberman's take on Biz.
I don't even know what he was
saying-
trying to say.
saying sussied.
Yeah, that's like a shorthand for suspended.
So like
In hockey.
I read through that like 4 times, and I was like, "What did he say?" That Keith Olbermann was like, "I can't believe that he's saying." This.
Yeah,
It's like,
he said it and he was
speaking
like,
a hockey
"Oh, looks
player?"
like he needs a dictionary." It's like that's a common phrase in hockey
Yeah,
for
it's
suspended.
like,
That's
oh, a
like
former
shorthand.
hockey player is speaking like a former hockey player.
It'd be like if a former baseball player was like, "Oh, I think this guy's gonna get beaned," and you were like, "Oh, you don't know what a bean is."
Yeah.
It's like what? That's what are you talking about, dude?
like I was like
That's
legit
what that
like
means.
trying to read through that and like, did he say something that was like politically charged or like
Not even a little.
sexual or something? It's like,
Yeah,
no.
made a comment about a series.
Yeah. never mind.
As a former player, you're like, no, I don't think that this guy should have
Yeah.
should get a suspension.
Yeah.
What are the Panthers doing? They up? Did we say them?
No, they don't.
They're tied 2-2.
Yeah, they don't play tonight.
They won the President's Cup.
Also, Keith Olbermann's a loser. But
Yeah.
That's a good point. We should have him on the pod.
Sure.
Keith.
I think
Olbermann
it
on
would
the pod.
last about 3 minutes, and he would probably
He'd leave.
tweet
Yeah.
us.
He would have left in the middle of my elevator story because there were 6 people on an elevator, and he would have got COVID phobic. If you were in an elevator with 6 people, I can't be here. Relax, Keith.
What else happened?
Let's talk a little hoops.
Oh, well, yeah.
Joel is wearing a mask right now.
Yeah, Joel Embiid came back. He's
Had a great game.
Yeah.
Did he?
He's been
24
playing,
and 11.
he's been playing really
Pretty
well.
good, I guess. Yeah.
Harden played really well in Game 4.
Bang.
Looked more like Houston, like early Houston Harden, like prime Harden.
Is that Duncan Robinson?
No.
I got another white guy.
No, they like barely.
Oh, that guy's not white.
They've barely been playing Duncan
He's
Robinson.
foreign.
He looked white.
Because
He's
they-
German.
He was
Strauss.
white passing.
They
Strauss
realize
is
that he's
definitely
not that
German.
great.
Well, they know that if they play him every time down the court, they're just going to hunt him
And score on him.
and score on him every single time. And people are like, well, they're not shooting threes well. Like, he's their best shooter. Like, get him in. It's like, yeah, but
He can't play
Like-
defense.
that's going to counteract. Like, him sucking at defense that bad is going to counteract his shooting.
Can he
ability.
add like the extra 20 points that they're going to score?
No.
Probably
No.
not. Probably can't match
Is this plus minus going to be more than 20? Probably not.
Is this plus
Probably
minus going to be positive?
Is it going to be even? No.
Yeah, but the Heat have
Is this
been.
player efficiency
struggling
rating
really
going to be
bad.
above 6?
Probably not. Don't even
Jokic
know.
won his
I don't even
second
know what that
MVP
means.
in a row.
They already announced that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would they just sneak that in the middle of the playoffs? Why wouldn't they have like an award?
Well, they
ceremony?
usually that's what they used to do. Like,
Well, nobody watched it.
I mean, I watched it when Russ won. That's the only year I watched it.
Yeah, like nobody watches the award ceremony.
Yeah, because they had like
Weird.
the NBA awards.
LeBron still hasn't done his Q&A.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wait,
Are we gonna
he's
think of a
supposed to do
question to
Q&A?
ask him from the pod account?
Why are you so bad at being a general manager? Why did you think that trading for Russ was the right fit for the Lakers? That's my question.
Why
I
is
feel like he's going to get asked that a lot, though.
Why is he so bad at
but
saying, I'm going to put my heart and soul out on the court and then not play?
yeah.
That's a good point.
Or I guess he's really good at doing that.
Why did you sabotage Russell Westbrook's career, LeBron?
What would the Lakers' record have been in the games you sat out had you played, and would it have been a good enough record to get y'all into the playoffs?
Yes.
The play-in, probably, yeah.
Well, over the entire season.
They probably we needed to go 1 or 2 games over 500 in those games.
Yeah.
We could ask him
what
that.
else is... A lot of people... there's a lot of, split decisions on, whether they think Jokic should have won or Embiid should have won. Which I think they both, were deserving of it.
Jokic.
Well, I don't know how much defense weighs into it, but I saw a stat, and it was Jokic's stats, and it was it was round numbers, first person to get over this in all 3 or 4 different stats, and it was numbers that he exceeded this year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of...
He had, the highest PER of all time.
He led his team in every set.
That's
Points,
pretty good.
rebounds, assists, blocks, steals.
Were they good? Did they make the playoffs?
They made the playoffs.
did.
They were a 6 seed. But his record, with their record when he didn't play was their winning percentage was 250.
I mean, it's
Like-
when Russ won. They were the 6th seed.
But he carried.
Jokic,
He made history.
if Jokic
and-
isn't on that team, they don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a similar situation.
Could you say the same thing about Embiid if he
Yeah.
wasn't on the team? You think
I think they make the playoffs. Yeah.
Oh, dude, they were looking bad when he wasn't playing against the Heat.
If Embiid,
I just, they were both deserving of it. I'm not mad
Yeah.
that Jokic won it. He was deserving. I think Embiid was deserving, too. If one of those two won it, I would have been fine.
It wasn't the 2021 AL MVP that was just given to the wrong person for no reason.
Yeah.
Or the 2017 MVP just given to the wrong person
To a
for the
cheater.
wrong reason. Just not something obvious like that.
Let's ask John Alex his thoughts.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on
He hasn't said
2017 AL MVP?
No, which one are we talking about?
When Altuve got the MVP over Aaron Judge is ridiculous.
Well, listen, we know he cheated.
Well, even if he hadn't cheated, he shouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah, I mean, I think
What?
it's if it's ever a neck and neck race, you should just do a jump ball.
For basketball MVP?
No, for all sports.
For all sports.
Okay.
Now, do you use
Well,
the
the judge would've
sport-specific
won.
ball?
Judge 100% would have won that.
Judge could have picked up Altuve and thrown him in the air and done the jump ball with Altuve.
Yeah.
So, the thing about baseball is Mike Trout should have won more MVPs.
I think he's got
Kershaw.
3, dude.
I know, but he still should have won a couple.
I mean, there are a few years that you could argue, but
It's LeBron should have won probably a couple more MVPs.
I don't like him, though.
I don't
That's the
either.
thing.
Kershaw probably should have
I don't know,
won
I'm trying to
more
think
Cy
of the
Young.
years.
Cy
that-
Youngs.
I'm trying to think of the years that people.
I don't-
I know the year D Rose won. People say LeBron should have won.
But
his stats, the real long stats.
I wish that the voter fatigue wasn't a real thing,
Other
but it
than
is.
that, I don't-
It is, I understand.
Other than that, I can't think of one off the top of my head where it was LeBron should have won it over this guy.
Was I happy Jake Arrieta won the Cy Young in 16? Yes. Should he?
Yes. Arrieta?
that year, yeah.
Arrieta, yes. He had, one of the most unreal seasons ever. Dude.
See, I think
Yeah, but of the 3 guys,
that was the right one.
He didn't lead any of the categories.
I know, but that doesn't matter.
He didn't lead any of the categories.
You don't have to lead any of them.
wait.
ERA
If you're
strikeouts,
second in all of them,
16?
15.
and if you're second in all of them and you're just behind, one
I don't know
guy.
if he was even second in all of them.
Let's say he was, though. We could look this stuff up, I know, but we won't.
Arrieta had a 1.77 ERA and a 0.87 WHIP that year.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, and that still didn't lead the league.
It had to. Who was in front of him?
Zach Greinke had a 1.66 ERA and a 0.84 WHIP.
How many innings did they each throw?
Greinke had more innings.
Give me something here.
Fewer strikeouts, though.
Greinke had 200 strikeouts, 39 walks, and 222 and a third 2/3 yard or innings. Arrieta had 236 strikeouts, 46 walks, 229 innings. So he threw more innings, had more strikeouts.
But then look at Kershaw's numbers that year, too.
No, we're not going to look at his. I mean,
I'm a Cubs fan, and I'm saying this. I was watching the award show, and I was like, I don't know if he deserves it. Like as they're building up to who's going to get it.
Kershaw had 2.13 ERA, so third out of those.
yeah, he's out.
232 innings pitched. 301 strikeouts.
When two guys are below,
Whip was
301 strikeouts.
So
that's tough.
His whip was .01 higher than Arrieta's.
The runs are a big deal there, I think.
ERA was
a slightly higher ERA. Still a phenomenal ERA.
Oh, what a year for pitching, man.
301 strikeouts as opposed to
236.
236.
That's a lot.
And they
In
both
only
had
3 more innings.
They both had 4 complete games, 3 shutouts. Greinke had 1 complete game, 0 shutouts on the year.
Like the thing that helped Arrieta is he had the no-hitter. And also, like...
Plus, there's a lot of Cubs hype that year. That
and
helped,
you take away, I think it was April, his ERA was like 1.1 or something like that.
Yeah. They all 3 had stupid years. I get it.
And
they
like
probably all got first
they
place
all
votes.
3 very well deserved it.
And I think they all 3 probably got first place votes,
did,
and so it just came down to who had the most first place
I was talking to
votes.
Christian about Pedro's year in 2000, or whatever year it was.
Around then, yeah.
When his ERA plus was like 296, and the next highest was 133.
Yeah.
And it's like...
That's just stupid. There are not
ERA
like
plus
anymore.
ERA plus that year, Greinke had 222, Arrieta 215, Kershaw 173.
But it's just like stupid pitching stats.
Also, Randy Johnson won 4 straight Cy Youngs as a 35, 36, 37, 38-year-old. Like, I didn't realize he was that old when
That's
he did.
crazy.
He's good.
Oh, yeah, I know. But
Longevity.
I didn't know that he won 4 straight being that old.
Yeah.
Longevity, like, he
But,
was long, like, he was tall.
The big unit.
Like, I thought it was kind of
played for a long
unprecedented that
Exactly.
Max Scherzer was doing this as an old guy, or Justin Verlander was doing this as a... Nope.
Pitchers can pitch for a long time. Nolan Ryan pitched till he was like 100.
Well, like, he was like the exception.
Yeah.
Throwing 106 miles an hour as a 47-year-old.
I wish there were still just like... I don't know. I mean,
There are.
reading those
His
stats,
name is Jacob DeGrom, and you just wish for him to be hurt all the time.
I don't wish for him to be hurt. He just is hurt. He never plays. He would be that level, that Greinke, Kershaw, Arrieta level, 2015, if he played, but he doesn't play. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's his fault. He should just play baseball. Stop getting hurt and play baseball, dude. Then you'll be good at baseball. Like, that's all you got to do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just do that, you'll be fine.
The next year, listen, so in 16, Scherzer went 20-7 with a 2.96 ERA, 228 innings pitched, 284 strikeouts, and led the league in WHIP.
Who won the? Give me
Lester and Hendricks finished second, third.
Give me 2017 Cy Young because that was a live ball
So
year.
the reason I knew the OPS plus was because, what the OPS was, it's because we were watching Sunday Night Baseball, and literally every single time that someone went up to bat, it said MLB average for OPS plus is 100, and they were showing the OPS plus. I'm
Every batter.
Every single batter's like, that doesn't change. It's literally always 100.
That's the point of that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Just
to
like
put it on a
the ERA
100.
place is 100. So I saw all those OPSs because it kept like changing.
Yeah.
So I was just like, that's probably about 690. What was it?
I think it was like 679.
Okay, that's further off than I thought it would be. But
I don't know what it is.
17 was Scherzer,
677, I think.
Scherzer and Kluber.
I was just like, you don't need to put
think
MLB
Kluber
average
was
up
like
every
18
single
and 4
time
that year.
for a
18
stat
and 42.
that is literally an average.
Yeah.
2.25 ERA.
But you can just show that one time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, 17 was a live ball year. 18 was dead. 19 and 20 were live balls. 21 was a mix. This is a dead ball year. I think they're gonna They're gonna juice the balls here pretty soon. Once it starts getting consistently hot everywhere, I think they're gonna start sneaking those juice balls in. They're like, oh, you just need the weather to warm up. No, you're cheating again.
Walker Buehler is the only guy to have a complete game no-hitter or a complete game shutout this year.
Really?
That's wild.
And like last year, we had 4 no-hitters by now.
I don't know what they did. We had like 6.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
And like Big Cat was talking about that. He's like, I'm tired of no-hitters. Like it's not impressive anymore. And it's like, I think we just got saturated with them last year in a fluke season.
And I think that like it averaged out at the end of the year to be a normal year in terms of no hitters and shutouts, but it was just there were a lot of the
pitchers were ahead of everybody too.
Yeah,
because COVID.
It was a weird spring training again. But this year is specifically a dead ball year, and it's annoying, but it is what it is. Like expected home runs are down like 40% literally every day across the league.
Wow,
it's insane. But, some guys are still mashing the ball. Aaron Judge, not a big deal. Anthony Rizzo, not a big deal. It's fine. Not Ohtani.
Let's just get John Alex. Do you have anything from the sports world that you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh well, Max Homa won.
Max Homa, homosexuals
won.
Celebrating. We'll have a parade.
Been watching some baseball games. That's been nice to be able to do.
Yeah.
Have not watched any NBA playoffs whatsoever.
I watch it when I'm over here.
I kind of watch at it. Like I have it on and I'll watch.
I don't know.
I'll look at it every now and then.
So every time that Christian tries to pull up the playoffs, it's a black screen.
On the
every
TNT
time
app.
that I do it.
No hitter. Getting no hit right now by Kikuchi.
It's just like
it
that.
works perfectly. Like it took me like 15 tries the other day to get it to work.
Hey, look, I'm not that guy that's gonna jinx this kind of stuff, but the Yankees are getting no hit by Yusei Kikuchi right now. So
hey, what's the score of the Braves game now, Mason?
You can't no hit it. You can't jinx it.
Why not?
6-3.
You're the one getting no hit.
That was 20 minutes
At the
ago.
end of the third.
Cortez took a no hitter into the 8th.
I like Nestor.
He's disgusting. People are just now catching on.
Into the 4th, 6-3.
Okay, it's not over.
He's filthy.
You don't have anything else
We're
you
a
want to
Team
talk
Hank
about?
podcast.
We are Team Hank. Hashtag Team
Oh
Hank.
yeah, definitely Team Hank.
I'm trying to think of like some things that have happened.
Tom Brady signed that contract.
That are actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brady.
There we go. Tom Brady, 10 years, $375 million to call games at Fox once he retires. I think the biggest thing to come out of that I didn't know, that other people didn't know, is Jim Rome
still gets paid money.
Makes $30 million a year.
That's wild.
I didn't know.
What does he even do?
He works for CBS. He's on their.
Yeah, I know, but like, does he do radio?
He does. He does like a TV show.
Like
I had no clue.
Jim Rome is Burning is like the thing that I hated the most.
Was it like ESPN2?
Awesome name though.
Yeah,
I hated it.
Awesome
Like I'd be
name,
watching stuff and then he'd be like Jim Rome is Burning. I'm like off.
No,
but I knew who it was.
Yeah, I know who that is because I wouldn't want to watch his shows.
Dude,
It was
remember
just because I didn't really understand what he was talking about.
remember the sports reporters?
No, who was that?
John Alex, tell them about the sports reporters.
I've heard, I know it, but I don't remember who it was. And it's people who are still doing stuff.
Every Sunday morning, it was like.
I can't think of their
Who
name.
all was on there?
It wasn't Bob
Mike
Hayes.
Lupica,
Yeah, Mike Lupica.
John Saunders.
Hold on, it was called the Sports
And
Reporters.
It was just like these
The
sports
sports
reporters,
reporters.
and they'd
That's
sit
what I did.
around and like have like really. Mitch Apom was on there. They
It'd
had,
come on at like 9 o'clock.
It was
like
in the morning, yeah.
pieces on
We were-
stuff. Like,
yeah.
The best part was at the end. They each had like their like partying
Yes.
like monologue, and it was so awesome. You learn like so many obscure.
That was, like-
sports facts.
That was one of the best shows ESPN ever had.
I never got to watch it because
Church.
We'd have it on before while we were getting ready.
because Eastern time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's why I couldn't watch it.
It was
Well,
great though.
My church started at 9.
Back then, and
It
like
was 9:30.
first take was fire.
See, I like Sports Nation when it had Michelle Beadle and Cowherd.
And PTI. PTI was awesome.
PTI is still okay. Like I'll turn when it's on. I used to like Around the Horn a whole lot better than I do now.
We used to at LaGrange would come in after like 5 a.m. workouts and turn on what's the Skip Bayless one?
Yeah.
That he's on now. Undisputed.
Undisputed, yeah.
We would turn that on.
Oh, like
and
Undisputed.
like we'd still be pretty.
With Shannon.
It's like 6:30 in the morning, and we're still amped up from pre-workout, and also at that point just housing coffee for the rest of the to prepare for the rest of the day of a college student.
Yeah.
And so we're just 6:30 in the morning shouting at Skip Bayless on our TV, telling him how stupid he is.
Yeah.
Like getting noise complaints at 6:30 a.m. on a Tuesday.
First take, like 10
Just
years
yell at
ago,
him,
was
like,
good.
"Shut up, Skip!" My roommate was from Boston too, so when he yells, he yells.
Yeah.
Skip. Dude, I love Drip Bayless when he posts pictures of his shoes.
Can't lose
and
in
he's
these
just
shoes.
doing some weird pose. See if he's got anything going right now. That's what we'll do. New segment.
Okay, I had thought of a thing we could do. Now I don't know if this is going to be something we want to do like off the top of our head,
I got it.
or like do it next week. But
Can I do this real quick? Quick
sure,
segment.
I was gonna like just say what it was. Though.
Well,
Like, I was.
I'm
like,
gonna read
3
this.
seconds away from.
Then
saying
you're
it.
going to say it, and we're just going to do it right off the cuff.
Okay.
All right. If, in fact, Joel Embiid is pouting and playing half-heartedly in tonight's Game 5 because he didn't win MVP, as Inside the NBA is asserting, then Embiid should never be MVP. In his defense, he did tweak his back diving into the stands early in the game. What? What is that tweak? You just accuse him of playing halfway, giving half effort and pouting because he didn't win MVP, and then you're like, but also he did kind of hurt his back a little bit.
Yeah.
On an
Dude,
effort
what? What are you
He's like-
talking about?
He hurt his
like-
back on an effort play.
Covering his tracks, you know.
Hey, I like it when the lights are green and not blue, but also the blue ones are kind of cool.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Anyway, all right, new segment.
Okay, it's not a segment. This is like a one-time thing.
We're going to do it every week.
I was gonna do like everybody do their top 5 sports nicknames of all time.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, that's why I said like we might want to do it next week and think about it.
Big Z for Carlos Zambrano.
Zambrano.
Oh, I was thinking that was Zildjius. What's the dude who played with the
Zildjius
Cavs?
Ilgauskas.
Yeah. The Admiral.
Yeah,
David
Robinson.
Robinson.
That's a good one.
Shaq.
Shaq, yeah.
That's just
Diesel.
that's
Diesel.
a shortening of his name.
Diesel.
Shaq doesn't count.
Diesel.
Yeah, that's true.
It's still a nickname.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
like KD isn't
the-
Kevin
the
Durant's
round-
nickname. That's like
Let's
just
do
his
this next week.
initials.
Let's
The
Okay.
round mound of rebound.
That's a good one. I saw like
I was just
I'm going to put it on the list. I'm going to put it on the list. I'm going to
saw
do a
it.
list this week. And
I
we'll,
saw a TikTok and it was like these people. He was like going around asking people the best sports nickname, and they like did a bunch of them. And I was like,
Durantula was good.
They didn't put what I think is the best one on there, but
Oklahoma Chetty Thunder.
no, shut up. But I'll save that for next week.
Kerry K. Wood. The Kid.
The
The kid's a good one.
Because we want to be prepared. I don't want to do this off the cuff.
We need to think about it.
Junior.
Nah, we're going to think about it.
That's Dale Jr.
No, it's Kid.
Okay,
Intimidator.
who wants to do it right now?
I'll do it right now.
I'll do it right now.
I'll also do it right now.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
so what order
Also,
are we
I'm
going to
not
go in?
doing a top 5. I'm
Alright,
just
I got
going to
number
name
1. I'm the oldest.
5.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
name the 5 that you think. Okay, we'll go.
We should go
oldest
like
to young.
around and like do 5 like a draft.
We can
But
do
we
it
can't
like a
we
draft.
can't repeat.
Yeah. Okay, so what? John Alex, then me, then Will, then you.
Oakley's just going to look up 5 Yankees. That
No.
have names.
Okay, John Alex, you go. You go.
All right, number 1, Minister of Defense.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Reggie White.
Okay, my number 1. I'm going Pistol Pete.
the Rocket, Roger Clemens.
Okay, that's a good one.
See, I just love the round mound of rebound.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay, Oakley.
I'm going to go Nick Saban. I'm just going to do people named Nick.
Okay.
We're not doing that. Refrigerator Perry.
Okay, are we going back or are we just regular?
Yeah, go back.
Okay, so Oakley again.
Mr. October.
Okay, that's a really good one.
That's a good one.
I feel like Refrigerator Perry didn't really get the oomph that I wanted from the crowd.
It was a good one.
Yeah, well, I wanted people to say that was a great one, honestly. Like, that's cold.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Not as cold as the Minister of Defense. That's the one I really wanted. But
I got another one that I want to use.
I don't. Shoot. I'm going to say David Robinson. Or
the Admiral?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Robinson.
Will, do you have one?
Yogi Berra.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'm going.
All right, yeah. Whatever.
I don't care.
I'm not doing all Yankees players. I did one. I did the one. That's fine. I might do another later.
I'm going the Black Mamba.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you get two, though. No, John Alex.
No, John Alex. Yeah. You got two, John Alex.
Okay, just 1 second. Okay. These are two of my favorite ones right here. I've got the big unit, Randy Johnson.
Sure.
And then the big ticket, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, well, I'm going to stick to the big man and go the big fundamental, Tim Duncan.
Say it. Say it, John Alex.
Hey, y'all got to look out. There's a new one on its way.
That's right. No.
That's Hunter Dickinson.
All three of mine have been basketball.
That's true.
I'm going to go Flash for D Wade.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a really
Yankees
good one.
also had a catcher named Flash John Flaherty.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's fair. I'm going to go Sweetness, Walter Payton.
That was good.
And the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas.
The Big Hurt's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
All right, I'm going with Dale Earnhardt's The Intimidator.
Okay.
Get some NASCAR in here.
I'm going Slammin' Sammy Sosa.
It is a good one.
He said slamming Sammy Sosa.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going
to be last because I got the best one.
I don't. How many have I done? Oh, this will be my fourth and fifth. Yeah.
And then
will be your fourth.
And then
he'll
twice.
Then my
Fourth
fifth.
will be
That's what I'm
fifth.
saying.
When I said I wanted to wait a week, I was just going to find a bunch of people named Nick.
I'm going to do...
I Googled
I'm going to say...
famous people named Nick, and it was like Nick Cage, and I was like, well, I didn't play anything, but okay.
I'm going to say Larry Legend.
Yeah.
Living like Larry.
When Big Larry came around just to put him down.
That white boy from French Lick.
Yeah, it's your turn. You got two.
Okay, I got the kid, King Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then one of my favorite NBA nicknames of all time. The Brazilian Blur, Leandro Barbosa.
Okay.
That's a
Brazilian
underrated
Blur.
one. That's an underrated one.
I like that.
Okay.
Your fifth pick now.
Yeah.
There are some good ones on players now.
Okay, I got one.
I was thinking of one, the Greek Freak. That's it.
The human highlight reel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Who is that for the listeners?
Dominic Wilkins.
The great one.
Yeah, Wayne
Yeah,
Gretzky.
Wayne
That's
Gretzky.
literally one I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Yeah.
I just had one.
Stanton 3-run bomb. Tie it up.
Prime time.
Yeah, prime time. I didn't think
How
of
did that
that.
drop to the last round? And how did this drop to the last round? Quentin Rampage Jackson.
I wasn't
Probably the
thinking
best
about that.
possible nickname for a UFC fighter. Rampage? Come on.
Oh,
Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Honorable mention, George Iceman Gervin.
Sure.
Yeah, Iceman.
How about
Sid the Kid?
Clyde the Glide.
Clyde the Glide. Hakeem the Dream.
Vanilla Thunder.
Yeah, Earl the Pearl.
Vanilla Thunder, Marshall Erickson.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Sweet Lou Hudson.
Well, Hakeem the
Hakeem the
Dream.
Dream.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I meant to say Muhammad Ali. I said Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay, Andre Karolinko, AK-47.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
You got Wilt the Stilt. That's a good one.
The Juice.
The Juice. Yeah. I thought about saying that one.
I didn't want.
Barry Lamar Bonds.
Broadway Joe Namath.
Yeah.
Shoeless Joe Jackson. That cheat.
Joe Cool.
Kenny the Snake Stabler.
The Great Bambino.
Megatron.
Which is Babe.
Yeah, Megatron.
Sultan of Swing. The Colossus of Clout.
Here's one.
The Colossus of
Here's
Clout.
one that
The Big Hurt.
don't
Nobody
He already
said
said that.
Oh, I
He
didn't hear you
literally
say
said that.
What?
I didn't hear you say that.
And then you even said no one said that.
It was literally his second pick.
Of
I didn't hear him say that.
legendary Chicago and Harry Carey. Not a lot of people know about the Predator Monster,
That's
aka Manny Ramirez.
Ayo.
If the Predator Monster was on your team, would you put him in the game?
Dr. J.
Yeah, Dr. J.
Those Pedro's.
The Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig.
Pedro?
Pedro.
No.
Big Poppy.
A-Rod. Big
That's
Poppy.
just
I'm
that
not
doesn't
gonna say
count.
Big Poppy.
That's just a
What about
short
K-Rod?
K-Rod is a good one.
K-Rod was a good one.
Pedro had a nickname.
Oh, the
Sandman.
bus.
Yeah, that's
The
just
Bus.
a song.
Air Jordan.
It was also his nickname.
Yeah.
Oh, but I didn't call it. It's Mario Rivera.
His airness, people called him that too.
The Bus.
Says El
is on
Grande
there.
for Pedro.
Pistol Pete.
Huh.
The Mailman.
Oh yeah, the mailman.
What just happened? Why not?
Disavow.
So my phone went down to 16%,
Disavow the
so I
mailman.
closed the Yankees game.
Night Train Lane.
Now they're saying that everyone's getting tossed.
Sugar Ray Robertson.
Vinsanity.
So I'm
Tiger
gonna have to
Woods.
just rewatch the game.
Tiger, yeah.
Tiger, yeah.
That's like magic. Like
Dizzy
that's
Dean.
his name now.
Dizzy Dean.
I
Pretty
said Yogi Berra.
Well, I know. Yeah, the Greek Freak. That's the best new one.
Well, second to the Greek geek, Kostas Papanikolaou.
Dude!
The Golden Bear.
So Stan hit
yeah.
a 3-run
Red
bomb.
Mamba.
The White Mamba, too.
Stan hit a 3-run bomb, tied the game up, and then Yimi Garcia, Blue Jays pitcher, hit Donaldson on the next pitch and immediately got tossed. I think the manager got tossed too.
Charlie Hustle.
Charlie Hustle, yeah. Pete Rose.
Arguably the greatest baseball player of all time.
This isn't one person, but the Stash Bros, Steven Adams, and
Yeah, there was some team.
The
Dream
Splash
Team.
Bros.
Dream Team, that's great.
Splash
the Purple
Bros.
People Eaters.
Yeah,
Purple People Eaters is awesome.
The Steel Curtain was a good one too.
We've done
We've done
defense, haven't we?
We've done team or
just team nicknames, yeah.
Team nicknames. I love nicknames, man.
Mean Joe Green. Oh, I forgot.
That's good.
Sir Charles Barkley too.
Yeah.
But I think
Sir
round out
Charles,
of rebound
yeah.
is better.
Yeah.
Sir D.D. Gregorius, he was knighted. It's a true story.
Oh, okay.
He's an actual knight.
Sweet.
That's
This
pretty
is good.
cool.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, Ozzie Smith.
The Answer.
Yeah, the answer, the truth.
AI.
And the Truth is Paul Pierce.
I was just gonna say AI.
Dick.
Yeah. Vermeil.
I can't think of any more off the top of my head.
I think we've done enough, right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good amount of nicknames.
Yeah.
The Refrigerator. You said that.
That was like my
Yeah,
first
he said
one.
the roofer. We've both said one.
Oh, you just ignored all my picks. Oh, I got a good one. Quentin Rampage Jackson. No one said that.
dude.
The Glove.
Yeah, the glove. That one's like the most,
The Claw.
maybe the most
Claw.
encompassing of the person.
Well,
Gary
no,
Payton.
The captain.
The Claw.
Okay.
Kawhi.
Yeah, the claw is a good one.
No one said it.
Oh, you should have said it.
I was letting someone else at it because you made fun of me because you said, oh, you're just going to pick Yankees guys. I picked one Yankees guy.
Mr. October's a good one, though.
Yeah,
I
that
picked
is a
two.
good
Roger Clemens and Yogi Berra.
He,
Oh,
he
the-
said the big unit.
The freak.
Well, they had some
Yeah.
White Sox players.
Freak.
No, just the freak.
Frank Thomas.
Yeah,
played
Tim
for the White
Lincecum.
Sox.
That's the big
What about
The
the
big
Grapefruit?
unit was Randy Johnson, which he
Well,
played
John
everywhere,
Alex said
but-
that.
Yeah.
He did play for
You're
the
right.
Yankees.
You said the Greek freak, but I was just saying the freak as in Tim Lincecum. Oh, okay.
And that's also what they called Javon Curse.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Well, I don't remember that. I remember. Yeah.
Curse is a freak.
Okay, well, I guess we can do fully torqued.
I'll start it up. I'm fully torqued. I'm moving in tomorrow.
Yeah.
So fully torqued for that. Getting
Exciting.
everything. Yeah.
I'm fully torqued for Friday because Kendrick Lamar's new album comes out.
That already came
for
out.
the young people out there that don't know.
No, he had a single come out.
Okay. And that's just
No,
one song.
Now, who is that for the young people that don't know?
Yeah.
He's the best rapper on planet Earth.
Okay. Simmer.
That's not a question.
That's not a simmer.
He's not
Now you're
21
talking about
Savage.
planet Earth, so we're talking about.
What about that guy that just said "yeah" in that song?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Lil Uzi Vert?
No, not that one.
No.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad and bougie, that's what you're thinking of.
Me go.
They were just tossing dudes left
Mama.
and right.
Cookie. I
Mason can't stop singing rap songs.
So have you heard the story about that Obama? Like where he goes,
Yeah.
like how it he was recording it on his computer and it cut out.
Yeah.
And it still recorded him saying that.
Yeah. Will can't think of his. Do you have yours ready?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Thursday, playing golf all day, and then playing softball.
Where are we playing golf at?
I'm playing with people from work.
Oh, appreciate the invite, bro.
It's people from work.
Yeah.
We're going to Gaylord Springs.
It's a good course.
wow.
Well, I looked at a drone flyover of all the holes. A lot of water.
Hey, number 2, birdied it with 15-mile-an-hour winds in my face.
Did you? Who do you think you are, Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Is that when we played?
Yeah. It might have been one. No, that might have been one.
One's a par 5.
Yes, it was one. Super long par 5, 50-mile-an-hour wind in my face, birdied it.
They told me that I couldn't swim across the Cumberland.
Right there on one.
So
Yeah.
200 yards.
I could do that, and I'm
I
not
said-
even a great swimmer.
I said
I couldn't do
I've
it.
swam miles before.
Yeah, I mean, that's not that
I did
far.
not say
Hey,
that.
I just want
John
to tell you
Alex
guys,
hasn't enough.
You just
if you've
swim.
never heard of pipeline mow, you need to stop gripping the golf club the way you're gripping it and start gripping it like pipeline mow.
I'm good, but
I don't even know who this fellow
Christian, you
is.
saw.
I mean that's fine. But I am comfortable and I hit it pretty well. I hit it well the way I swing.
You saw what happens.
Yeah, when you yeah. I mean, as you do it more, you'll be more consistent with it.
It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. I
Because
saw
it's
him
not
set
the
up on
overlap
that
for
one.
the.
He actually was autistic. He was an autistic PGA Tour member.
They ended up being like
Yeah.
15 games.
And,
I mean, my goal is just to bogey every hole.
he
So the
he
dudes I'm
gripped his
playing with
club
are
really
like
weird, but it worked.
the partner
Yeah,
partner
it
and
did.
this other guy are scratch golfers, and then the other 3 or 4 are like single digit handicaps.
So you're the worst one.
Yeah,
Will, do you have your fully torqued?
That's fair.
but like they didn't even play college baseball. So
It's
I couldn't
also
run
the
way faster
Kendrick.
than that.
Will's also fully torqued for Kendrick Lamar.
For a man.
Now, for all the kids out there, explain who Will is.
Yeah. All the
Me?
kids.
You
All
know,
the
me?
kids. Trust me, all the kids
The
around
guy
here
that
know
farts
Will.
a lot.
He
All
does
the kids
fart a
around
lot.
here know Will.
I know somebody else that farts a lot too.
Sir farts a lot.
He's nuts.
That's a good point.
John Alex Foster.
Does he?
Yeah.
Now, I actually just read an article,
That's
Rolling
good.
Stone magazine. They just interviewed him, and he said it's been since 2005. So 16 and a half years right now.
Wow.
In December, it'll be 17 years since that guy farted last.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have your fully torqued?
What's today?
Today is Tuesday.
May 7th. I
No,
made that
do
up.
have
May
a full
May
tour,
10th.
and it's a couple of weeks away.
I'm going to Uber.
For
But-
SC tournament? Nice.
arguably, now, these are not things that I have said. These are things that, like, other people have said. It's the return of arguably the greatest athlete to ever become an actor, the fastest actor alive,
I know where
and the only actor to do his own stunts while also being able to run a sub-11 100-meter dash.
Yes.
Tom Cruise returning to theaters in a couple weeks. Top Gun 2. It's
right.
also Oakley's return to movie theaters.
He definitely can't do that now.
Yes, he can. I've watched. You wait.
No.
You wait until Top Gun 2.
It's not a Mission Impossible movie, so he's not going to be running.
He's going to run to a plane. I guarantee he runs to a plane.
An unnecessary distance.
Well, the plane's going to be an unnecessary distance away. It actually, you're going to look at it and be like, why would they have the planes that far away? That makes no sense. And it's because Tom Cruise can get there faster than everyone. Not yet. I'm breathing through my mouth.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
I'm pumped, dude. It's my return to the
Not
theater.
as excited as Oakley, but
It's my return to the theater.
Hey, then you can go watch Thor: Love and Thunder.
When's that coming?
Hey, are we gonna watch Spider-Man here this weekend?
Yeah.
Well, okay, wait.
I'll tell Darcy.
My parents are gonna be here this weekend,
Well,
but we could do it.
Watch it with us.
Huh?
What are we watching?
I haven't seen Spider-Man yet.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Spider-Man at the apartment.
Movie night.
I'm gonna buy it on Amazon because I figure we'd all want it anyway. So.
Dunk it.
What night?
We don't know yet. We gotta plan that out.
Yeah, I'll have to know what Mom and Dad's plans are this weekend.
Well, I think their plans are to come to Nashville.
Well, I know that. I'm talking about what they're doing up here and what time and what all we're gonna be doing with them.
Well, there'll be a board and brush trip.
I know that.
They're going to hang out with little Rojo.
Wait, they're just coming up on Saturday, right?
You know, some people are saying that.
I think that's when. So we could do it Friday night, maybe.
Good.
All right. Listen, we got something weird going on right here.
Is there a ghost?
Somebody named Puddles205 is on my Xbox friends list, and I don't know who they are.
You say Cuddles or Huddles?
Puddles.
Oh, Huddles. That was way off.
Puddles205.
Maybe somebody just changed their name.
I don't know. They have a penguin for their.
I think
background.
that's fitting of the name Puddles. A penguin.
You know, there's this documentary, this nature documentary that Benedict Cumberbatch narrated, and he didn't say the word penguin correctly the entire time.
How did he say it?
He said it differently every time. He said pinwings a few times. He said pinlings, pinwins. He couldn't say it right, and like it was different every time. It was weird. He only briefly spoke about the penguins, but.
Well, now I'll tell you something about.
We already know we're not doing this again. No, we're not doing this again.
They might not know.
He's done it on this before.
But we gotta say it.
Yeah, I mean you have
do
to.
a short version of it.
Yeah.
Here's the shortened version.
Yeah.
About Benedict Cumberbatch. So not a lot of people know this, but his grandfather actually invented Cabbage Patch dolls.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
His real name is Benedict Cabbage Patch.
Yeah.
Now his grandfather made so much money he was able to send young Benedict to acting school, but he knew he would never be taken seriously with a name like Benedict Cabbage Patch. So he changed his name to Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
And that is the reason that we have Dr. Strange.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. Just the more you know.
Yeah, just spreading the news.
Yeah.
Making sure people know.
That's what he's doing.
Okay, well,
let everyone
I just
know.
got a knock on my front door. It's some crazy dark-haired woman. She says she's with the Ministry of Truth, and that story is not true.
Oh.
Tell her to get out of here.
Tell her
know it's true.
Tell her to frick off.
Into a show tune of a Mary Poppins song.
Oh, spoonful of sugar?
Was it Chim Chimney, Chim Chimney, Chim Chim Tree?
That movie's low-key racist. You got half the dudes doing blackface.
It was actually, yeah.
Okay, well that's the end of the episode.
Oh, hold up. I gotta update.
Seriously,
everybody.
like
So right now we're about 2 weeks from the All-Star break.
yeah.
Christian Yelich has 51 home runs.
2 weeks
and
from the
almost
All-Star
15
break.
On the show.
Oh.
almost
like,
at
what?
the All-Star break. Now
It's
the
like
rest
we're
of my
about a month.
team is not doing
2
much,
months
but
out.
he is balling out. So
Well, I feel like you care more about him balling out than all of the rest of your team balling out.
Yeah.
well, now Harrison Bader has 20 home runs, which is not really realistic. I don't know what's going on there. I think my timing is just too good.
And 51 by Yelich before the All-Star.
That's normal.
That's
Yelich?
normal. That's normal.
Well, I mean, we know he got the Barstool Ball, so
Barstool Ball.
he was on the Pardon My Take last year, and then now he's just balling out on this game. So I
Yeah,
don't really know what to say.
definitely.
Also,
Makes sense.
talking about my fandom, I don't know how I never considered the Brewers. They have 2 of my favorite players,
The Brew
Yelich
Crew.
and Hunter Renfroe, on the same team.
Oh God.
Are you going to be them now?
No, I can't. It's too late.
Interdivision rival?
But I do think it's cool that the M and the B form a baseball glove. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's
Yes.
that's one of the better logos.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
not
They're on my
counting
radar.
walking
They're on my
line.
radar of like a team
There's
I
two
cheer
teams that do
for
that.
if they're on the television that
It's
I
not that
watch.
impressive.
The Yankees.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yes,
The
it
Mets,
Okay,
the
well-
Mets, they are inspired.
They
That's
don't
the-
even
With
win.
the Brooklyn Dodgers and New York Giants.
That's the end of the episode. And well, is there anything specific we want to talk about next week?
No.
No. Okay.
Playoffs.
Maybe.
Just-
I don't know. I hadn't decided yet.
Yeah. Well.
I wrote a joke about 2 weeks ago that's still in my head that I haven't worked into conversation
next
yet,
week,
so
next
I'm
week.
holding on to that one.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
Been holding on to it for 2 weeks now.
We'll just
Yeah,
play next
yeah.
week by
And
ear.
whenever I tell it, you're gonna be like,
Hey.
you had no chance of that normally working into conversation.
Oh, hey, I do have one thing that I've been wondering
what?
about a week and a half now.
Yeah.
That's not true.
When is
true. I'm an idiot.
the young Crow boy gonna get some stream for the viewers his adventures in the land between?
Maybe Friday.
We just need it. I need the content.
I don't know. I could play tomorrow because we don't have Devo tomorrow.
What are you talking about?
Elden Ring.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
What's
I
your-
haven't
what's
played
your
in like a
character's name?
month. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, well, all right. That's
That's all.
Okay.
But they're up
Well, that's the end of
30.
the episode, and we'll do it again next week.
Lord willing.